Hey coaches, so this play of the week number 2 is from the Pittsburgh versus Clemson game in 2016. This is early on in the game. Pitt has the ball. Clemson's lined up in a 4-3, and they are in a cover 1, which cover 1 to me, I call cover 1 is man to man. So we got corner on the tight end. We have Sam linebacker on number 3, strong safety on number 2, corner on number 1, and free safety is in the middle. He's free, okay? He's your safety valve over the top. All right, so first of all, before we even get to that, nice shift by Pitt here. They do an amazing job. Coach Canada shifts a ton, and it makes it really difficult for defenses to determine strength. If you see what they make the defense do right here, they're making their Sam linebacker. So they had a strong right called. Sam linebacker's over there on the right. Boom. Tight end fakes, comes back, and it forces their Sam linebacker to come all the way across to the other side of the formation. So he's already out of sorts. He's just still in the middle of formation recognition, and they are running the play. So great job by doing that. All right, so in this play, trips, so Clemson has to set their pass coverage defense to the 3 receiver side. They got to make sure they can cover 3 verticals deep if that happens, which it does not happen, but that's always the safety valve that they're making sure happens, okay? And they make sure they've got their safety over the top here. So basically, this is now a shovel pass, run pass option. All right, so the quarterback is going to read this defensive end. They're going to run a power read scheme inside here, and what that shows is the offensive line on the play sides blocking down and doubling down to the backside linebacker. Backside guard's going to wrap around. He does a nice job skip pulling. Watch that skip pull there. Skips around, hugs the tackles nice and tight, and works upfield to the Mike linebacker. Backside tackle has a hinge block where he's going to cut off any penetration that's attempting to come through. See, he jams his arm right up in right to that backside defensive tackle, stops his progress, and then comes off on the defensive end. All right, the tight end is the shovel pass back. So he's going to receive the shovel pass after a couple side lateral shuffle steps from the quarterback. Lateral, and then a quick shovel pass, and he's up, and he wants to follow that pulling guard, okay? And as that pulling guard comes around, you see the Mike linebacker flew up here. He read that quarterback coming outside. So he was scraping outside, and it got him way out of position, which normally this pulling guard would kick him out, but he doesn't even have to because he's out of position, or he just misses him. And he can go up and we can get an extra man downfield. So the running back wants to cut up inside that pulling guard, and there should be a nice window inside here, which you see there is. So very nice gain there off the shovel pass. Now what happens if the end squeezes? Well, the quarterback then can continue on outside here, and if you take a look at the receivers, this is where the pass option of the run pass option comes into play. Okay, the number 3 receiver, his responsibility, he's going to run a pick route, and basically he's going to set a pick. He's going to run where he believes the Mike linebacker's path to get to the arrow route would be, and he's going to set up right there. So he's going to 1, 2, 3, boom, sets up. I think he's a little bit shallow here. He could get a little bit deeper, but actually if he's reading that Mike linebacker scraping up right here, he's actually in not too bad of a position now that I think about it. The running back's going to run an arrow route, and he wants to rub right off that pick route. Pick routes, if you haven't used them, fantastic routes for you to use against man-to-man coverage. But this route package is designed to be successful if it's man or zone. All right, and I'll show you how that is right now. So your pick concept, so if he did carry it on outside here, he would be wide open, all right, against this man-to-man concept. All right, now if they happen to be in a zone, let's say safety's over the top, playing cover 2, dropping hook to curl, okay, then this is what would happen right here. Now you've got your number 2 receiver sitting with an inside curl route. So this is a stick concept here. Inside curl, you still have your arrow. Who's that that linebacker going to play when he drops? Is he going to play the curl or the arrow? Most coaches are going to coach him up to play the curl, which means you can hit the arrow, okay? Because the corner is going to have to respect the go route on the outside, and he's going to have to be careful with that. So you should be able to get a nice completion and some good yards after the catch if they are in a zone there. Let's take a quick look here at this play from the playbook, and go ahead and click. If you give me your email, you can download this and I'll have it sent to your inbox. So trips right, Y shovel, pick 49, H arrow, and you can see how everything is drawn up here nicely. This is just these orange just to signify who they are covering in the man-to-man coverage. But you can see exactly the depth that they run their routes, the exact field spacing that's correct, and the blocking scheme, which I also cover in more depth below here. Okay. All right, the quarterback's progression outside is simply he's going to check for the rhythm throw. If he reads the in squeezing and he works outside here, he's going to check rhythm right now to the X. Then he's going to check to his read inside curl, and then lastly to the hot route. Now, if he verifies that they're in man-to-man right now, I would coach him up. Cover one, you see corner pressed up and running with him. Go to your hot route right now. All right, you can accelerate this progression because you have a pick route set up here where the whole purpose is to get that H open against a man-to-man coverage team. All right, against an odd front, very similar look here. You might get a little bit of an interesting kind of read here with this end on an odd front. If he's slanting inside, then the quarterback's going to carry it on outside, and he's either going to find someone open or he's going to run it. So that's also another option for your quarterback. So a lot of different options here. I love this play. Love the formation. Very creative run pass option, using the shovel as your run and a pick play with a stick concept as your pass option.